Happy Friday to you, traders. It's November 20th, 2020. Your cherry bomb trade is in for today. And it's sort of a special day because it's a day in which we are going to trade something. Well, we're going to look at something that has a liquidity rank of 1 out of 4. So when we switch over and look at the options chain for this one, I think you're going to see what I see. But anyway, let's do our video. Even if this is not a trade you're going to end up being excited about, let's see why Chipotle Mexican Grill, or CMG, may or may not be a trade, or really an underlying you're particularly interested in. It has an IV rank of 10, actually 10.5, but I don't round. And when I do my IV ranks, I round down in this one. So we're looking at that. We're doing another long put vertical, another debit spreads in a week of all debit trades. You know, we should just go with the flow, right? So we're going to go hopping into ThinkOrSwim. So I'll see you in there. All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Neil. This is Option Theory. And right now you're staring at the options chain for Chipotle Mexican Grill. So are you seeing anything? I don't want to give it away just yet. Are you seeing anything that might say maybe this isn't going to be a trade we're going to actually do? Give you a moment. Okay, so we're going to be doing a long put spread, which means you go to the at the money strikes, right? You just go right to the at the money, and then hopefully you're noticing that at the money we are $7 wide. $7 wide bid ask, and there's 2 contracts of open interest in this one. And the strikes that are suggested for today's trade, right, are right down here at the 13.1250 and the 13.0750. So, so what we're going to do here, and I realized as I'm doing this, I went right past the introduction of what we do here. So, maybe I'll skip that this time. I'll talk about it at the end. All right, so here we're going to click on the ask for the 13.1250. I'm going to hold, nope, hang on now. Let's delete that. I want to be in the analyze, add simulated trade. There we are. Okay, so 13.1250, I'm going to hold down the control key and click on the 13.0750. And here we are with this trade built. And if you look at it, it's $5 wide, and we'd be paying almost $5 for it. So it looks like we could make $40. And we wouldn't even have the best probabilities either. So here's our probability of profit here, 51, right? According to ThinkOrSwim. And if we plunk this into Tastyworks here, we're looking at a probability profit of 52, a P50 of 62, and a whopping max profit of 40. I'm pretty sure that we would get filled at a different price if we got filled at all. So I suppose it would be my job at this time. I feel it is my obligation, since we know our probabilities and we know how to build a trade, to consider an alternative. If you you really want to get yourself positioned in Chipotle Mexican Grill, you feel one way about it, potentially bearish, right? Because they talk about in the emails why you might be bearish on it, I suppose. Maybe because of the, pandemic and whatnot. Maybe less people will be going out to Chipotle. But let's consider an alternative. And let's go ahead and use ye old curve view, because I feel like that one just gets the least amount of love. So we're going to be doing a long put vertical, and it's kind of nice in this feature here. You can go long put vertical, short put vertical, and just hit go, right? And I'm thinking we don't want to be in weeklies, so we could potentially stay in these monthlies here, or we can change our time and go back to, I believe this guy here is a monthlies, right, with 28 days left. And now we're looking at $10 wide strikes now. So we can put ourselves at the 1310 long and the short 1300, or want to improve our probabilities a little more here. We can go this way here a little bit and be mostly in the money already. 1320, 1310 is a $10 wide long put vertical, and we could lose more than we can make. So therefore, what does that mean? You're going to have better probabilities here. A P50 of 70%. Chance of making that half of that $475. right? So let's just switch quickly over to the table view so that you can see the reason I would suggest potentially this guy or the other one that we were looking at. So let me shift that up this way here, is we have a lot more open interest here. So what would you pick? Skip the trade is option A. Skip this trade, right? Option B is put the trade on as per the cherry bomb email, or option C or 3, I don't know if I'm using letters or numbers, I already forgot. All right, would be to take this modified monthlies, right? Would you go to the monthlies to get more liquidity? Curious as to what you would do with this trade. All right, so what I'm going to do, of course, because this is what we do here, is we're going to get all that learning, right? And so I'm going to switch over to the, hey, if you're new here, what we do is we use ThinkOrSwim, right? And we use this simulated trading platform so that we can practice our mechanics. We can see how this would all work and get all the learning without risking real money. So I'm going to put this trade on into my portfolio and see what happens. I expect not to get filled on this one. This is not a trade I would be happy with putting. I wouldn't put this on. I'm not going to put this on in my real account, but I have put on a couple cherry bomb trades this week in my real account. You know, real money on the line here. And now, I would normally end the video here, but I want to do this. For those of you that stuck around to the end, and if you've been with this channel for about a week, right, maybe 2 weeks, we put on a earnings trade in BYND Meat, BYND, right? We did that in the IRA account, and I just wanted to say, like, I thought this was going to be a total loss, and it might still become one, but beyond here, if we go to this Analyze tab and go to, hello, Positions and Beyond, right, we are now in a good place here. So let's set this to break even on this one. It expires today. They're saying there's an 80% chance I'm going to end up on or to the right of this right line and get a profit on a trade that was well into losing territory over here after earnings. So, you know, that's the defined risk, and going, look, you know, I can't get out of this trade. I can't roll it. So just stick with it and let the original probabilities play out, right? So yay, we're at over 60% profit, of max profit, I should say, on this one already. So I might set an order on this one. I might just let it, you know, take a look at it when I get out of work today before the market closes and see what happened. All right, so there we are. If you've made it to the end of this video, I want to give you your thumbs up, right? If you want to join us in doing these trades and you know, instead of just watching videos and not actually doing something, join us. Get ThinkOrSwim. And I have a whole playlist on that one on getting started with ThinkOrSwim. Subscribe to the Cherry Bomb email blast. That's in the description down below. You go over to Tasty Trade, you sign up with them, not with me. I'm not selling you anything other than an opportunity to practice and have, I guess, a group of people that are all doing the same thing, trying to learn. All right. Until I see you next week. All right, everybody. You have some good luck trading. I'll see you next week.